about you, but any packages I receive in my birthday month are considered my birthday presents. Or maybe it's Christmas all year round, who knows? But first up, I have my package from Video Game Plus here in Canada, and I've enjoyed borrowing my daughter's game 9RIP or 9RIP so much I decided to get for myself, and I really have enjoyed Hibiki and Seiya's Roots the most. This is around Japanese urban legends, ghosts, demons, spirits, in a horror and romance. Then I got My Next Life is a Villainess, Pirates of the Disturbance, and Giordo's definitely grown on me just in general with the series, and being a fan of it, I am intrigued by our new original characters in this, and I'm just generally a fan, although I'm personally rooting for Sora. If you know who that is, let me know. I personally think he is the most fitted for Katarina, so I hope to see that ending. So as you can see, I got the limited edition that comes with the trading card, the collector's box, the steel game case, an audio drama, and a hardcover art book. The steel game case is very nice and solid. I particularly like the guys on the back. I'm honestly not sure if I will put my game in the case, but we'll see. However, when it comes to the drama CD and soundtrack, I only have one drama CD, and I did listen to it once, and that was for Aruma Mafia. And unless I put this in my vehicle, I likely won't listen to it, but it's a nice extra. Really, I wanted this for the art book particularly, and it also got me free shipping. I love their little chibis though. I am really tempted to want to display them. And now the art book, so spoiler warning if you don't want to see inside. The second package is from Nin Game, and this was purchased back in January of this year, and it has a figure of my husband's actually, but it retailed for around 9,000 yen, which was around $85 Canadian, and she looks amazing. He didn't get it with the bonus head, that is a lot more, but for this price, very fair. She is on the small side. I mean, she is a 1/8, but the axe is huge, and the details in the sculpt to this are really well done. My husband may own her, but I get to enjoy her just as much, and I know I'm pleased with her, and so is he. Our family is a fan of the series, so it is nice to be able to share some of these, especially shonen figures, with our kids. I totally admit I was not a big fan of Shinomiya when she first came into the series, but she certainly grew on me, and we still have yet to finish the series. I do want to mention that this figure came out of February of last year and retailed for slightly over 14,000 yen. It is still highly available, and unfortunate if sales weren't that good, we might not get Gen at this point. I find it so interesting with Kotobukiya and how they have the licenses to some shonen and then nothing from others. I really hope that they pick up Fairy Tail and especially Black Clover, and to show the size comparison with a few others from Kotobukiya. And also in this package came my canvas of the beautiful Juvia Loxer. Ideally, I don't love canvases, but I will take what I can get. This year, I have made a point of trying to build my Juvia and Gray Shrine, but especially for Juvia since she is my number one all-time favorite female character. Thankfully, more merch has been available, and this illustration is absolutely gorgeous. My third package from Hobby Genkai was purchased back, I think, in the end of December, And the reason why it took so long is because we ordered it with Twisted Wonderland merch. So a few of these are my daughter's and then a couple for me. So she has Idia, Lilia, and then we each have one Amalius, and then I also got Silver. I admit I do wish that I got Deuces since I don't have anything of him either, and he is one of my top favorites also, but I will take what I can get for the time being and keep my eyes open. I am very happy with these. I think that they are a good size. They look fantastic and crisp. My main focus is Malleus though, and this is I think my third acrylic. I also got his Nindroid, and I am still waiting on the Aniplex 1/8 scale that got delayed till December, but I am building my shelf for them, and I just absolutely love these. They look fantastic. I really hope to see the La Bonbonniere one soon, since I really want Malleus and Deuces. Next from Hobby Genkai is the Kotobukiya figure of Natsumi and Miyako Sensei, or Madara if you will. This released back in May of 2024, and Hobby Genkai did raise the price on it, and I do regret paying it a little bit, although our exchange rate was fairly low at the time. And that really convinced me because I believe the series is like a masterpiece. It is something special. And as a shoujo fan, I feel like there is a lack of scale figures or premium quality figures, or just generally for series that I like. I never got into things like Nana, Sailor Moon, Tokyo Mew Mew, and some others that I know that there are figures for. Now, looking at Natsumi, Kotobukiya has done a pretty good job. I really like the sculpt in his clothing, and you can see shading throughout. It does have some seam lines, which don't really bother me. I think he's good overall. Nothing looks awkward and out of place, and Madara is quite heavy. I don't like how at certain times you can see some ends kind of look yellow. I'm not sure why. It doesn't seem that way so much in person, but this box also did have quite a musty smell to it, although it was sealed. It honestly makes me question if I got the original release from 2017. It did not say on their website. Assembly is quite easy with the 2 pegs in the back of Natsumi's legs or feet, just going into the effect piece in Madara. You do kind of need to get a good grip to get it in, but it's not completely flush, but really close. The size of it does seem more to be like a 1/9, I'm thinking. Natsumi is quite small though, and Madara kind of makes up for it. Now, the effect pieces and Madara himself look pretty good overall. They're pretty basic. There isn't really much for shading at all that I can see, but the paint that there is, it is solid. The sculpt is nice. It does have seam lines throughout it also. I personally have found this figure to be very appealing, not only because they're both together, but because Madara is in this form. I love the contrast between while he's the big scary great yokai and the cute drinking, partying Miyako Sensei by Natsumi's side. I love their dynamic. I think that they are incredible, and I am happy with this purchase, even if this figure isn't perfect. Kotobukiya did a solid job. It's also too perfect to have Madara looking over Natsumi's shoulder. So last but not least is my Ami package that just arrived after I was editing the rest, so I threw it in here. And this is the Lena figure from 86 by Eastream, and this is their budget line figure. So I did make an exception because I normally do not buy them, but I am trying to create a bit more of a shrine, and many of her other figures I am not really a fan of, although I am really looking forward to the Aniplex 1/7 scale bunny version of Lena though. It looks incredible and a very unique bunny outfit. I found this figure to be so appealing from her stance, her aura. You know, we have an angry, bossy Lena, the way her hair is flowing. I love her face. Everything is so good. And promo pictures do always tend to look better, especially for budget figures. But this one, they did a pretty good job. It isn't perfect, but I am happy with it, especially for the price and for its purpose. This did retail for about 6,000 yen, and it also released just early last month. Throughout this figure, you will see a number of imperfections in regards to the paint quality, mislines, some specks, some parts that were missed on the painting. That's more the underside to her outfit or the trim around her bag. It is nice to see that her fingernails were actually painted and that she does have some shading in her hair. I do think that is really important, especially for her hair color. She does have a good amount of details, and although the sculpt isn't perfect by any means, whether that's her belt where it's not quite circular or as, seamless in the straps, especially when you compare it to the promo photos, you'll see the differences between them. You can make out quite a few seam lines from the mold, whether that is in her outfit, her legs. It is there, and it isn't too noticeable unless you're close and inspecting it, but to be expected for this price point. Her face and her hair are definitely my favorite parts to this figure, although, best viewed from the front and from a bit of a distance. Now, probably my biggest complaint with this figure is with her stockings, where I wish it had more of a smoother transition and still keeping the plumpness of her legs. To me, that would be a lot nicer, but that's a pretty high expectation for a budget figure. If another manufacturer picked this up and did the exact same figure, I would get it. I think it has so much potential to be amazing, especially if it was a 1/7 scale, but of course with a different base. And speaking of bases, I think I do want to create my own, so if you have any ideas, send them my way. I am so glad that they nailed her mouth though, because that could have easily been a deal breaker for this figure, turned into a complete flop. So thankfully, her face is very pretty, and I like that her hair, especially the ends of it, are pretty defined and not too blobby. Lena is so cool though, and she's absolutely adorable, so I am pleased to have her. And I don't think I would get any more from this line unless it was an exception, being a character I absolutely love and really no other options, unless it's a design that I absolutely love. So it will be very rare for me to get. As far as I know, this figure has generally sold out everywhere, so unless you happen to come across it for retail, I wouldn't recommend paying more than that, honestly. But I did see that Hop Genkai, once it released, it went in stock and they more than doubled the retail on it, and it managed to sell. With the gain in popularity of the series, which to me it makes sense, I would call it a masterpiece also. The series is amazing. But I do think that more figures will come down the line, and I am there seated, waiting and willing. I hope you enjoyed my birthday mash. Thank you for watching. Till next time, take care.